Hey, Think Fam, I am super excited to be on location right here in Columbia, South Carolina at the Black Expo right here in Columbia, South Carolina because this is no other place to be. I'm telling you, look who they have here this year. Tabitha Brown, 803 Fresh, Orange Chestnut, and so many others. So there are going to be a lot of vendors out. There are a lot of persons out wanting to learn more about these individuals and what the city of Columbia and surrounding areas have to offer. But also, too, we get to interact with these individuals as well by panel discussion and so much more. So get ready, Think Fam. It's a day of fun, excitement, and information. I got my bag. I'm ready. Let's go, Think Fam. Come on. Okay, hey, Think Fam. So again, we're partying out right here at the Black Expo, Columbia, South Carolina. And I'm telling you, there are a lot of vendors here. Just look. But I had to stop at this table because I used to be with you all when I lived in the little country of South Carolina, but I'm with someone else. I ain't gonna name another one. I ain't gonna name another person. Okay. All right, but tell us more about your company.
Well, we are powering your everyday. We deliver safe, clean energy to our customers, and we're here just making sure our customers know about our products and services.
Could you repeat that for me?
Yes, we are Dominion Energy, powering your everyday. We're making sure that we get our information out to our customers, making sure you know about all of our value-added products and services, our job information. You can go to
Dominion. Hiring?
Yes, we are.
That is hiring, y'all.
Great company to work for. Great benefits. It's a good thing.
Now, how long have you been there?
I've been with Dominion for 4 years.
4 years.
Yes,
in what
sir.
capacity?
So I came through Ohio, so it's Dominion Energy Ohio, and I came here for the job position for customer assistance. We do outreach with the community to make sure that we are giving our information out to our customers, making sure they know there's ways that they can pay their bills before they
Listen, we don't need it turned off now.
Yes, sir.
We don't need it turned off.
Yes.
Okay. So how can you learn more, get more information?
DominionEnergy.com is a great place to go. You can make your payments online there free of charge, and you can find out all about our value-added services.
All right, thank y'all.
Thank
Appreciate you.
Thanks
More to
so
come,
much.
big fam. More to come. Just from walking a few feet, you meet some incredible people. You do. Big fam, right here. I think this is the role for Greekdom. As Willie. Shout out to Willie in the back. We love you, Willie. You see AKAs, you see alphas, kappas, omegas. It's all about Greekdom. It's all about brotherhood, sisterhood, you know? Especially right here. Pan over here, Willie. Just pan over here. And look at these amazing 7 jewels. The first intercollegiate fraternity, black fraternity. Amazing. Amazing. Shout out to my Alpha Psi Lambda brothers right here in Columbia, South Carolina. Can't go wrong with it. Lord, my mama love this show. You hear me? My mama love this show. Hey, big fam, I know it's a little loud, but they're having a party right here at the Black Expo, Columbia, South Carolina. But I'm very excited because we're about to listen to the influential words of Miss Tabitha Brown. Y'all take a look at this.
Words to feed our soul. She will be joined by our very own WLTX, Whitney Sullivan. Please give a Columbia welcome to Miss Tabitha Brown.
Is our DJ still up here? DJ, you know what? I can think the best way to start this interview, can you hit us with a little old school so we can do a quick two-step? Y'all want to do a two-step with us? Want to do a little two-step? Want to do a little two-step? I put the DJ on the spot. He said, now, what is she doing?
Let's see what the two-step is. I got a good two-step in me with my hip. But I don't know what you're going to like.
That's it! Come on! Not just because of what you do, but who you are and what you represent. Black excellence, Black joy. It's so beautiful, and you give God the glory the whole way through.
Amen to that.
Amen. So y'all know we love Jesus around here, so a Tab drops a word. Go ahead, amen. Amen. Let the church say amen. See? We love it. They say amen.
Love Black folks. Amen.
Amen. Okay, so this is my first question. When you think about your career, exceedingly abundantly above all that you could ask for or imagine, 20 years ago, 25 years ago, could you imagine that you would be in this place?
You know what? No. I mean, I always knew something big was coming. But, you know, God said it's more than I can imagine. And so I know now, like, this is what the overflow feels like, right? But every day I still wake up, I be like, for real, Lord, this my life, Jesus? Honey, very good. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Yes, absolutely.
Like so like that.
Baby, like so like that.
Like so like that.
Yes.
So one of the reasons that I feel like so many people love you is because of your authenticity. Can you speak to making sure that you are you throughout your whole career and in everything you do?
You know what? For the first 20 years of pursuing acting and entertainment, I wasn't the real me, right? I covered myself, I conformed, I code switched, I covered my accent, I wore my hair one way. I did everything to fit in and try to make it in Hollywood, right? And I was doing what I would see other people do, thinking like, oh, this is what they like, this is what I need to be. And when I got sick and literally prayed to God, like, if you heal me, you can have me, what that meant was I couldn't live my life the way that I had tried to live it, right? The way I wanted to live it anymore. I had to live it the way He created me to live it, which meant I just had to be me, the Tab that we all know now. And when I started to take those layers off, what I realized was like the very thing that people love about me was the thing I used to hide, right? And so now just showing up is so important to me to be free. Because when you're living your life for others, that's not freedom, right?
Amen, amen, amen.
Yeah. But also, and I say this all the time, but when God revealed it to me, He was like, you always trying to fit in. How would you ever stand out? And so I was like, well, here we is, okay?
Y'all.
Yeah. So
now, if I do a lap real quick, don't act up, okay? I love that.
Yeah.
But that's so real. It's like, how can you lead the choir if you're just trying to be in the background, right? Yeah. Now, I love that you talked about freedom, which speaks to your new book. So excited about it. I did a new thing. Okay, tell everybody about it. I mean, it's so inspirational. It's really about doing it afraid, getting out there and taking a chance. So talk to us about your book.
So I did a new thing. I started this challenge back in like 2014, I think it was the first year that I ever did it. I just made it up. I made up the challenge myself. I was really in a state of like, okay, now I had, my son was, he was small, about 2 years old. And I was in such a routine of doing kind of like the same thing every day. And what I realized was like, that kind of makes you a little depressed sometimes. It's boring. When you do the same thing every single day, you start not to feel well. And so I was like, I want to try something new, but I'm trying to do something new every day. So I originally started it with my kids. Like, I took them on a scavenger hunt. We made it up and we looked up stuff online and printed it out, and we went through the city in Los Angeles looking for different things on the scavenger list. And I was like, okay, tomorrow we'll try something else. And every day I discovered something new about myself. Things that I like, things I didn't like. I'm like, oh, okay, I tried that. I ain't got to never do that again. Okay. Food, trying new things. And it really shifted my mood. It shifted how I felt. And my mind was open to new things. And so every year I was like, every year I'm going to do this. I'm going to just try to do something new for 30 days every day. And so when I did it again 2 years ago, I was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna journal it this time and write a book about it to encourage other people to try something new. Because sometimes, how many of us get in routine and we do the same thing every day and nothing shifts in us? How do we grow that way? All we do is get older. But if we're not trying something new, then we're not really growing. We're just aging. And that's different. It's different.
It's different. And I think too, yes, come on, clap it up. And I think there's no age limit, young or more seasoned, because there's not an expiration date on excellence, right? Mm-hmm. Like, you can always go for it. Now, people are hearing this and like, yeah, I want to do something new, but realistically, for a lot of folks, the idea of trying something new just seems so overwhelming. They're like, hey, I want to be like Tab, I want to start creating content, I want to write a book, I want to be a doc, whatever it is. But that idea just feels very overwhelming. So what would your guidance, your advice be for somebody who is like, I want to do something new, but I'm just afraid?
I think stop overthinking, right? Something new ain't got to be big, right? It could be, I wore a different color lipstick. I did my hair different today. Some people only wear black all the time because they be like, this make me look smaller. But then one day you might decide, I'm going to wear color and see how you feel. Right? It ain't got to be something big, but if you want it to be big, honey, that's also your business. You can do something big as well. You can turn your camera on your phone and do your first video and do it afraid, right? Somebody came here today by themselves, and that might have been the first time they ever did something by themselves. That's something small to others, but something big for you. So I think not overthinking the thing that is new for you. Even food. It's a lot of picky eaters, honey, in the world. So to try new food is also a big deal, and it's something new.
I love that. And it makes it, the saying, you don't have to eat the whole elephant, you eat it piece by piece. So it's very tangible things that we can do.
Absolutely.
What is your biggest prayer that people take away when they finish reading your book?
I think the opportunity that you can try something new. Right? That's my biggest prayer, is that people are encouraged to do something for themselves. Because a lot of times we live for everybody else. I know as a mama and as a wife, we take care of everybody else all the time. Make sure everybody else got what they need. And by the time you get to you too tired. So my takeaway is hopefully that you say, you know what, this is for me. I'm going to try something because I want to try it. Right? It ain't got nothing to do with nobody else, but do it for you.
Because self-care is not selfish.
That's right. It's self-love.
Oh,
that's right.
Come on. So out of all of the adventures that you've taken on, all of the journeys, is there anything that you have unexpectedly learned about yourself, whether it's acting, content creation, being an author? Like, what's the biggest surprise takeaway that you've taken?
Ooh, girl, the biggest surprise is entrepreneurship. Like, I love business. I never thought that. I mean, I'm a creative, so I just always like performing and cutting up and acting and doing all the things. I didn't know I would fall in love with business, but I do like it. I guess because that's my business hood, but I do love it.
It's your business, I like that business.
I do. I really enjoy it, but I also love helping other small businesses. I've been passionate about that for the last 8 years, and it's just something that I enjoy doing.
Okay, so if somebody is entering the business world, what is your biggest piece of advice for them?
Do it your way. Be inspired by people, but don't try to imitate what they've done.
And that goes back to what you said earlier about you having your own authentic voice, right? Not trying to blend in.
That's right.
Okay, so Ms. Tab, I want you to know that I own several of your products.
Oh, come on, I never do.
Come on, because we support. Yes. And so one of the conversation pieces that have been happening recently has been about the DEI rollbacks at Target. Tell me how you're navigating that space, because that is where you sell some of your products. So what's that looked like?
I was very vocal about this when it first happened, and we all found out at the same time. I found out when y'all found out. I was looking at it like, say what now? But what I knew was I mean, I have two different deals with Target. A lot of people don't understand this side of business. So the products that I create that live in Target is called a licensing deal, right? That means I, in partnership, create these for Target. They're not my products, it's just a collaboration. But Donna's Recipe, which is my hair care line, I own that business, right? Come on, yes, come on, she said yes, Donna. Donna on a little twist vacation right now. And so I'm on shelves that way as well. And so, like a lot of other small businesses, when I was trying to explain to people, is that those small business owners will be affected because of this boycott, right? And a lot of them just got started. I'm all right because I own multiple businesses, right? I do a lot of different things. But most of those people, they put all of their hard, like years, savings, 401k, whatever the case is, into that business with the hopes of getting into retail. And then this happened, and it was like, dang, I know they're gonna suffer, which they are now. And sales are down, they are, but I understand the boycott. I understand why we, have to make noise because our dollars do count. And so I think they get it. We waiting to see what's gonna happen. I'm waiting with y'all. I'm like, what y'all gonna do? What y'all gonna say, right? But all you can do is navigate it and tell people, hey, you can still support me directly. Donna'sRecipe.com. You can go to Ulta Beauty, buy Donna's Recipe at Ulta Beauty. I launched my own fragrance line with my husband. That's tabandchance.com. So just continuing to go on, right? But still uplifting those other businesses who are struggling right now. And, I do Very Good Mondays. Every Monday, I'm always supporting small business. Come on, yes. Yes, my brother Nick right here. Y'all know that's my co-host.
Hey,
right there. But that's a passion because at any time, something like this can happen that is out of your control. But if you own your own business and you do have a place to send them, like your website or maybe other small stores, do that as well.
I love that. And I think this is such a good lesson too about doing it your own way, right? You are able to have that control. So I love that you said that. Now, one of the things too we love about you, you're such an advocate for people, right? And lifting people's spirits. Why has that been so important for you?
Girl, ain't we in this world together?
Yeah, we are.
Baby, what we gonna do without each other?
And that's big facts.
I think my mom always taught me everybody got something good to offer. No matter what, right? And I just love people. I'm a people person. I always have been. When me and my husband first got together, when we was dating, I remember the day my mom pulled him to the side. She said, let me just tell you something, Chan. She be bringing people home. She like people, so if you ain't a people person, you might want to keep on moving. But I just love people, and I think that gifting has always been my love language because I like people to know I thought of you. So I'm giving you this because I had you in mind. And I think we all want to be thought of and seen and heard and loved. And so it don't take no time to just speak to somebody, but also God has blessed me with a platform to where I can help people be seen more. And so that's like a superpower to me. I feel like that's a gift that God has trusted me with. And so it's just important to me. I like it.
We love it. We love it. And I think that's so beautiful too, because here's the thing, you don't have to even have a platform in order to make a difference. I mean, just holding the door open, just giving somebody a hug, a smile, like it really does make a difference because you never know what people are going through. And I think that's why your words hit so hard and so beautifully for so many people, because a lot of people just want somebody to speak some life into them, right?
I mean, energy is a real thing, right? We have the power to shift the atmosphere, whether in here or in somebody's, just in passing with that smile or saying, hey, how you doing? But looking at them in the eye because you really mean it in the moment. You doing all right? Okay. Because maybe somebody didn't speak to them that day. Maybe it's been a while. I just saw a video yesterday of a guy who was driving DoorDash or Uber Eats, and he had delivered like some soccer balls to a neighborhood. And he was crying in his car because the little boy that he delivered the soccer balls to asked him, Daddy, can I give him a hug? Because he was so excited he got these soccer balls. And the daddy was the guy was in the car crying because he said, I don't know the last time I had a hug. People sometimes just want to be seen, and you don't know what the struggle may be. You don't know how many people might be living by themselves. Somebody ain't called and checked on them. They may have a terrible job that they go to every day that can feel that's draining. Everybody just needs somebody to see them sometimes.
That's so beautiful, absolutely. And so we can be that person.
Yeah.
We can absolutely be that person. Now, okay, so I have to ask because you are a business owner, an author, you're doing your social media, I mean, you're a mom, you're a wife, you're a sister, you're everything, okay? So how do you balance it all? Like, how do you stay grounded?
I think the grounding part is making sure my feet is always on the ground, right? But the biggest part with that is like, I don't believe the hype. I think it was a song back in the day, I didn't understand what that meant, don't believe the hype. But then I got older, I said, oh, I get it now. It's like, oh, people can hype you up and do all the things, but at the end of the day, I'm just Tab, right? I'm a mama, I'm a wife. The things I really enjoy the most are family. And then the balance is a good schedule, a great team, you know, making sure everything's on that calendar, honey, because if it ain't on it, it don't exist for me. I'd be like, I'm just going to be at the house today then because it ain't on the calendar.
That part.
Okay? But when you do have a lot happening, you do have to have a great team in place. And I'm blessed to have a great team that takes care of me that way and makes sure that I have a schedule that I can look at every day and know, like, okay, I got this, and this. I also schedule my breaks. I'll schedule a break.
Schedule that break. Yeah, that's so important because a lot of times we just go, and then we like, why am I laid out on the floor right now?
Right, burnt out. You can't help nobody if you burnt out.
You can't, because you can't pour from an empty cup.
You can't.
Come on.
The cup should never go empty.
The cup should never go empty.
It says your cup running over, right? And I think what people missed in the word is that the things that run over is what you give to everybody else, but your cup is supposed to stay full.
I told y'all, okay? Somebody start shouting, keep playing. So, okay, I love the inspiration, uplifting, and I love that it's in everything that you do. As you're looking and moving forward, I mean, is there anything else you want to take on? I mean, because you literally can do it all.
Well, you know, right now I'm getting kind of back to my roots, which is acting, which is the thing I love the most, you know. I love to perform ever since I was a little girl, so I'm doing more of that now as a lot of things are coming to a close. I know a lot of people discovered me because of food. But I think that was never my passion. It was never something that I grew up thinking, oh, when I grow up, I want to be a cook and do videos. I did not. But God can use anything to bless you if you're open to it. And so what he did was he opened my mind to trying something new, which is why I went vegan and I started doing these videos that blessed me in a way that has led me back to be able to do my dream, which is performing. And so I want to, launch a production company, which I have, but I want to start doing more movies and TV shows and all the things, but also helping other people, get their ideas out of their mind onto paper and into the screen. So, yeah, those are the things I want to do.
So you're unstoppable. That's what I hear. You're unstoppable. Miss Tab is unstoppable. So one of the things, too, that I absolutely admire is the way that you are lifting other people up, these small businesses. You're talking about helping creatives as well. So anybody who's here and they have a dream and they have a goal and they kind of feel stuck. I love that you said that you have to be open to God. How do you do that? Is it, people be talking about Sierra's prayer. Is there a prayer? Like, what do you do to open yourself up to those opportunities?
You said something that's important. You said they feel stuck, right? And I remember for years feeling stuck, working like my 9 to 5 as a creative, like as an artist. I'm like, God, you got me working in this contract manufacturing job. Lord, I'm working at Macy's. I feel so stuck. I just want to be an actress, right? And for years, we're talking years of retail, of industrial work, shipping work, all these different things where I felt stuck. Fast forward to living in my dreams. The thing that I thought I was stuck in is the thing that helped me know how to run a business today, right? I know how to run down this recipe because I worked in contract manufacturing, doing all the different things. I know what it is to be in retail because I also worked at Macy's for 5 years. Like, I understand now, like, oh, I wasn't stuck, I was being taught. So sometimes we gotta look at our situation for what it is. sometimes we don't understand it when we're going through it because it be tough now. And we be feeling like we stuck and it be hurting. And I ain't saying I didn't cry and be like, Lord, what are you doing, Jesus? Are you sure that you need to ask your Father, Lord? Because I don't know what's happening. But now when you look back, every piece makes sense, right? So I say stay encouraged, work while you wait, pursue every day, do one thing. It don't matter how big or small, one thing towards your dream every day. Even if that means just Googling something new about it, reading a new book about it, asking somebody who may be in that business about their experience. But do one thing every day towards your dream.
And that again, it makes it so manageable. But I love that you were talking about, my pastor used to tell me, he said, you can wait or you can wait well, right? Are you waiting well? And not to despise small beginnings because there is a purpose in everything that we are going through. So I love that you said that. As you are continuing to move forward, what is the legacy that you want to have? When people hear Tabitha, what do you want people to feel, to think?
You know, people ask me this often, and I really just be wanting people to know they had a friend in Tab, right? Like Tab was our friend, she was our girl. She was for us, she was with us, and that I wanted everyone to feel loved by the work that I do. That's really it.
So beautiful, and it comes across as so authentic as well. All right, and so my last question, I'll wrap up with this. Is there anything surprising about you that people may not know?
Surprising?
Surprising. Just let it marinate.
Let's think about it, because I be telling everything.
I know we feel like we know you.
Okay.
We know you.
I feel like I might have talked about this before, but I sleep with my eyes open.
No, you do not.
I do.
Ain't no way.
I do. I close them when I go to sleep, but they open back up. I always tell people I see more when I'm asleep than when I'm awake.
That is good to me. Listen, I've tried to learn how to sleep with my eyes open so I can take a nap anywhere, and it's not working.
Girl, when I go into that deep sleep, you would never even know I was asleep because my eyes was open, baby. When me and my husband first started dating, right? My mother-in-law right here too. Honey, I scared him to death. So I didn't tell him, and we was at my sister's house looking at movies, and I fell asleep, and he was having a full conversation with me, and I wasn't responding. Baby, he started jerking on me, and I was like, startled me and woke me up. I said, what's wrong? He was like, I was talking to you, you won't say nothing. I was like, oh, I'm asleep. I said, oh, I forgot to tell you I be sleeping with my eyes open. I'm so sorry. But my mama slept with her eyes open, and my sister does as well. So it's something that we all
That just
have.
blessed me. So I need to keep working at it. That's going to be one of my new things, is trying to figure out how to sleep with my eyes
I didn't
open.
it wouldn't talk to me, baby. I was
It
just
just
born
happened.
that way.
It just
Yeah, I don't know. Listen, and my eyes is big, so I guess they don't really close that way. Yeah.
Everybody ain't able. Everybody ain't able. Everybody ain't able. I just want to thank you so much for your time and for stopping here in Columbia. We appreciate you. We are grateful for you. Literally, I mean, all these people out here, thank you for doing what you're doing and how you're doing it. You are making a difference, and you are uplifting others while you're doing it. And so it is a blessing for us to be able to be here with you today. So I just want to speak some life over you and uplift you as you're uplifting other people. We appreciate you, and your voice is needed, and we love you so much.
Thank you.
Give it up for Miss
We gotta close it out the right way. And I gotta close it out the right way to the people.
Yes.
First of all, thank y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Okay, like I never want y'all to think that I take for granted the support, especially in the South. I'm from North Carolina, and I feel like I'm at home here in South Carolina. But I'm so grateful for y'all. And come on, dress from Target. I see you. I see you, girl. You look good, y'all. Oh, both of y'all. Honey, very good. I see you, very good. Thank y'all. And until the next time, honey, y'all go about y'all business, all right? And have a good day. But even if you can't have a good one, don't you dare go messing up nobody else's. God bless y'all. Peace out. I see you, girl.
Hey, Big Fam. So we are still at the Black Expo, Columbia, South Carolina, and I had to stop by because I love the local aspect of this amazing event where we get to meet different vendors. And so who do we have here today?
Hey, I'm Dr. Arthur Vaughn, and I am the author of two books. Survivor's Remorse, The Healing Power of Faith, that chronicles a journey of trauma, the spiritual, emotional, and physical journey through trauma. And this book, Through Her Eyes, is directly tied to South Carolina. It tells the story of a family from enslavement through the Great Migration. A family who was sold into slavery in Charleston, lived in Union County through the Civil War, and then found their way to Philly after the war as part of the Great Migration.
I love it.
But it tells the story through the lens of the women who lived there.
Gotcha. Wow. So what was the inspiration behind these different selections?
Absolutely. Well, the first one was really to redefine what it means to man up. Sometimes we get these hyper-masculine versions of it. This was saying, how can men be vulnerable and still maintain their manhood, which we're often not taught. And the other one was simply a passion project, because this is my grandmother on the cover, all right? And it's telling my own family story and that research that you want to live on when you're gone.
Gotcha. I love this. And so how can the Think Fam and so many others receive these books? How can we order them?
Sure, you can go to my website, which is Arthur Vaughn, DRARTHUR, Vaughn, VAUGHN.com.
All right.
And you can order your own autographed copy through the site.
All right, there you go, Think Fam. Thank you, Dr.
Thank
Vaughn.
you,
We
thank
appreciate
you.
Thank you. More to come, Think Fam. Hey, Think Fam, welcome back. Still at the Black Expo right here in Columbia, South Carolina. And again, meeting some incredible people. Try to stop by this incredible table. Look at all the flowers and all the arrangements. Look at it. It's feeling so good over here. So who do we have here today?
Raymond Kirkland with First Party Garden Center and Landscape.
Alrighty, so what does that all entail?
We have a full landscape division plus a garden center. We've got a fourth facility on 1067 Woodley's Way in Columbia. We've got 2 greenhouses, 4 acres of plants and landscape supplies. We're here to serve the community.
Gotcha. So how did it all start for you?
A vision and a dream.
I love it.
Vision and a dream.
I
I started
love it.
landscape about 15 years ago. I always wanted to own my own garden center, so when the chance came to buy a predominant garden center in the Columbia area, I had to take the opportunity to do it.
Gotcha. Because you don't see many males in this type of industry.
That's correct.
So it's like, wow, I had to stop by, especially black males
Right, yeah.
in this industry.
We was one of the only ones that I know of that's been a black-owned garden center and a black-owned landscape company. We do everything in-house. We do everything.
Wow, so how can the Think Fam and all others learn more about what you do?
Check us out on social media, First Party Landscape Solutions, First Party Garden Center. We would love to check you, see y'all come see us.
All right, Think Fam, go check them out. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right, Think Fam, stop in at each vendor I see because everything is so incredible here in Columbia, South Carolina at the Black Expo. So who do we have here today?
I'm Chad Livingston from Seawood Scandals, located in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Oh, Raleigh. All right. So tell us more about your candles.
So, sure. So we have 4 or 5 different collections.
Uh-huh.
This one is in my spa collection. It's called the Favor Yourself collection. So this is all the relaxation candles that you want, like this one, the green tea and lemongrass. So to relax you after a hard day's work.
Wusa.
Wusa.
Uh-huh.
Then we have this one's getting a little light here because we sold a lot, which is a good thing, right?
It's a great
Right.
thing.
And so our biggest seller here for the Juanita collection, this is my grandmother's collection. So anything flower and gardening related is dedicated to her. And so this is a peach nectar, which is the biggest seller for us.
Gotcha.
Then we have over here, then we have our more masculine scents, the Lewis Henry collection. Lewis Henry, my grandfather. So anything that's masculine, more woodsy is dedicated to him. So like a sandalwood, you have Moroccan suede and cashmere. So anything that's, and then his favorite thing was to do was smoke a cigar. And so we have a cigar tray here. So, so it's a nice suede and smoke.
Yeah.
Not too much, you know.
It's not too much.
Right, it's not too much. It's nice light scent, but it gives you that suede and smoky smell.
Gotcha.
Then we have over here.
Yes, so much. I love it.
If you know anything about me, I do not cook.
Okay.
And so if you come to my house and you smell something in the kitchen,
It's a candle.
it's a candle. So this is called our Bake It Till You Bake It.
Gotcha.
So the Bake It Till You Bake It collection.
Gotcha.
So
I love that. Oh, do you make these all yourself?
I make them all myself. So,
Oh, what does that process look like though?
My house
Because
right now is a wreck.
I can only imagine.
And so yes, I got into it years ago. Whenever I got tired of buying candles at the big box stores.
Yep.
And so I'm in Raleigh, like I said, and the big candle distributor for our fragrance oil is in Durham, so about 30 minutes away from where I live. And so I tried that out, and it went from there.
Gotcha.
I gotta, you start out with choosing your wax, choosing your scents, making sure that you got the right ratio, and you're not too overpowering. And you just test it out. You test it to see how it's gonna work. And then once you have what you like, then you go with it.
I love it. So how can the Pink Fam and all others order, because we're not all here,
Right.
we're not all in Raleigh.
Right.
How can we order from you?
You can meet me online at cewix.com. So www.cewix.com, CEWIX.com, or you can follow me on Instagram. We're there as well. Cewix_candles on Instagram.
All right, you heard it, Pink Fam. Order your candles today. We'll be right back.
And we do ship.
All right, now, still Black Expo 2025 right here in Columbia, South Carolina. And there's some awesome vendors here with some incredible people behind them. So who do we have here today?
Bedroom Candy, LaRonda White. I'm here with my team member, T Lane.
She's with some customers right now.
Yeah, she's working right now. Bedroom Candy's always popping at the vendor event. So this is the company created by Candy Burris.
Period.
Real Housewives of Real Housewives of Atlanta, Group Escape. This is year 12 for Bedroom Candy, year 11 for me, year 6 for T. Number 2 team in Bedroom Candy. I must say,
number 2.
One of the $1 million leaders.
Number 2.
But we have everything from the bathroom to the bedroom and in between. I'm sorry, boardroom and in between.
What are you doing in the boardrooms?
Huh? You gotta have your skin popping. You gotta have your smell good on. You gotta have your beard on.
Forgive me, Lord. I was thinking about something else. Okay.
I mean, that too.
Because you get to,
we listen, but we
don't judge.
okay.
We don't judge. Thank you. Okay, so why this industry? Why this industry for you?
So for me, sex sales. I'm gonna let y'all get in my business a little bit. A little bit. So when I started this business, I actually was celibate. I had done other direct sales companies before, and I had a toy party prior to Bedroom Candy and had 30 plus women, all ages, crazy about toys. I was not a user of toys, okay?
But you were celibate.
Because I was celibate. And I had toys from that party, but, long story, just did not use them. But I knew that this industry was one that people respected and they loved. So I'm like, you know what, let me give it a try. So I never saw the products in person, never used the toys. Started this business January 2014, and here we are.
Here we are. Still going strong.
Still going strong.
So a lot of people think that we're not here, right? So how can we indulge in this amazing makeup that you have and other things that you sell as well?
So we do home parties. That's like our bread and butter. So basically, if you host a home party, you get discounted products as the hostess based off of your party sales, or you can get in touch with a consultant. That could be your personal consultant that you can call, contact, or you can go order discreetly online. Or great events like the Black Expo. This is how we, get new contacts and network.
All right. Social media.
Social media is Bedroom Candy. That's KANDI by LaRonda. Oh, I'm sorry, because I changed it. Because I'm the LaRonda White. Sorry, because I do some other stuff too. So I'm sorry. It is the THE LaRonda LaRonda White. WHITE on Instagram, BK by LaRonda on Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok, and LaRonda White on Facebook.
Period. All of them. Follow a Big Fab. Just get it on.
I'm gonna hook you up.
Help you out.
Yeah.
I promise
the
you.
code is 4812.
Period. All the above. Thank you so much.
Yes, that was fun. What's your
All right, Big Fam, I am super excited still to be here, right here in Columbia, South Carolina, at the Black Expo 2025. And I said, when you run into some people that you love and this is actually one of my former students. Whoa, from way back when, but I guess she's doing some incredible work in her community. Now tell the Big Fam who you are.
Hi, Big Fam. My name is Kashima Holiday, aka Nikki. I work for the company called PALS, which stands for Paramedical AIDS Life Support Services. I am a counselor, tester and referral specialist / phlebotomist, and my job is to go out and educate about HIV, STIs, teach you how to continue a healthy sexual life.
Gotcha, because in Colombia, it's not too pleasing with numbers when it comes to that, right?
No, Colombian numbers are not where we want them to be, so that's why I go out and I test and I promote safe sex. I ask the proper questions that need to be answered so that they can continue to have safe sex. We're not saying not to have sex, but to have it in a safe way.
A safe way. Gotcha. So what are some of the literature and some of the handouts that you give persons when you're educating them?
We have handouts on talking about all the services that we offer. We have handouts explaining to you how you can contract HIV and STIs, and we also reiterate times after time that HIV is not only a gay disease, because we have a lot of people who think you have to be gay to get HIV.
No, you can be a straight heterosexual.
Exactly. We have a lot of heterosexuals that just think in their mind that they cannot contract HIV, or it takes a number of times to have sex. But I always tell them, just like pregnancy, it only takes one time.
One time. So how can we learn more about what you do? Where can we go?
You can come to Pals on Two Notch Road. I think it's 2738 Two Notch Road. But you can look us up through Google. It's PALSS.org. We have a walk-in policy if you need any condoms, education on safe sex. You can walk in, get you some condoms, as well as set you an appointment to speak with one of the counselors there about safe sex.
And I can remain completely anonymous, correct?
You can remain completely anonymous. Whatever's been told to your counselor is between you and your counselor. Everything is the street, and if you're afraid to come into the office to get an HIV test, we also offer at-home kits that you can go on our website and fill out your information, and we will send it to you discreetly in the mail, or you can come to our office to get our at-home kit.
All right. Big fam, if you fit this category, or you know someone that fits this category, do it. Get information, or go get tested. You never know. All right. Thank you so much for all that you do.
You're welcome.
Hey, Fink fam, Finkley here again, right here at the Black Expo 2025, and again, incredible experience. But I see some incredible people that I know and love as well, doing some incredible things in their community. So let's just swing over here, see who we have. I know who she is. Well, introduce yourself to the Fink fam.
Hi, my name is Rhonda T. Sherman.
Rhonda! I'm sorry. I get excited. Okay, we used to work together many moons ago. Yes, but right now, okay. Professional. Okay.
I am currently the Director of Graduate Recruiting for the University of South Carolina's College of Information and Communications. So if you're looking for a grad degree in information science or mass communications, I'm your girl.
Gotcha. So with this degree, what does it entail, and what kind of opportunities are live for me once I graduate?
So if you're coming out of undergrad, or if you're a working professional and you're looking to go back to grad school, our programs, and I'll list them out really quickly, you can get a master's in mass communications, a master's in information and security, like cyber leadership, or you can get a master's in data communications, or a master's in library and information science. So all of those programs are all things encompassing of data, analyzing data, or managing people with data. And it's very important that people understand that data is very important to how businesses work and how they operate. We have even given enlightenment to undergrad who are looking at an MBA that a data communications degree is just as valuable to take them into a business analyst position. Our Library of Information Science, one of the best programs in the Southeast. So we are encouraging people to look at our programs. Our recent grads, undergrads, if you want to do data communications or info and cybersecurity leadership, we have a one-time $500 scholarship for our recent grads who are coming out of undergrad.
How much?
$500. Okay. Come and see me, call me,
803-576-7773 to get more information on that scholarship.
Alrighty, and how can we learn even more about about what you offer within this school at USC?
So you can reach out to me and look up University of South Carolina College of Information and Communications, and all of our information is listed there. Okay. And again, those two programs is the Masters of Data Communications and the Masters in Info and Cybersecurity Leadership. $500.
$500, Fig Fam. Every dollar counts. Thanks, Rhonda.
Yes, thank you.
Hey, Fig Fam. I'm just having such a good time, but all good times must come to an end. I must say, I've had a blast since being here, meeting some incredible people, running into some incredible people as well. But you know what? The good times always roll, and I must come back again next year. So definitely, fam, always pursue your dreams and never give up in them. Black Expo 2025, and we're out.